Well done, planet Earth. We fucked up. We have fucked up the planet. Okay, let's start again. Well done, humans. We've messed up. We've fucked up. We've destroyed the planets. We are destroying the animals. We are destroying the homes of many lives, including the home of our soul, our body. Welcome to Real Fake News on BTS Below the Surface. Today we're going to talk about your favorite subject. I know, the coronavirus, COVID-19, something we cannot get enough of. Now, this week we've been experiencing quite the state of emergency, an urgent emergency, where we've got to be locked down, okay, in our homes, because quite frankly we're a threat to each other with this whole viral disease that's been spreading amongst humans who are the actual plague to this planet. And a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening in the last week. Beaches are closing down. Beaches are closing down. Nature. How can we close down nature when nature's the one that's healing us, right? We destroy nature when nature's looking after us. It just doesn't make sense. Now, we can't stand within 1.5 meters of each other. How the fuck am I supposed to give you a hug? You incredibly attractive, beautiful, wholesome soul. Now, what else has been happening? What can't we do? Not much. We can do a lot. But we're powerful human beings, mate. We can do what we want if we're not living in here. But let's focus on the main subject, what we really hear, the juicy part, right? COVID-19. Now, you can't do this, you can't do that. Some of the funny ones, oh man, you cannot. They've been shutting down businesses with fitness instructors, personal trainers, and limited them to 10 people per session in the outdoors. Okay, beautiful. You're in nature. That's amazing. I love it. Yet they've limited it to 5 people at a funeral. 5 people at a funeral. No, 10 people at a funeral and 5 people at a wedding. We're living in such bizarre times. Now, let's talk real fake news. Now, this coronavirus, was this man-made? Was this man-made? Was it caused by animals or was it caused by animals? Because we are animals, right? Was it caused by humans? I'm gonna say yes, for the fact that once upon a time we never had these sort of diseases, cancers, SARS, swine flu, Spanish flu. Can we just play the flute? It's crazy to think that something of such microscopic size can destroy the system and the human body so rapidly and so quickly, when our bodies were designed to withstand many diseases, many cancers, when we look after ourselves, when we look after our body, when we are nurturing the only place we have to live, in this. Now, COVID-19, as you know, has been rapidly spreading throughout the planet, destroying everything inside, well, just our minds and our bodies. It's been taken over. It's the main star of the mainstream media. Now, we're going to talk about some of the interesting things here that's led up to this point. And you can decide whether or not these are some conspiracy theories, whether these are some facts, whether or not I'm a loopy character who's just here to entertain you and waste your time. Now, COVID-19 has destroyed over 20,000 lives in the last few months, and condolences to the people who have lost loved ones, and respect to those who are going out of their way to really reverse the effects of this, and except for those with vaccines, who are in the trenches, in hospitals, helping those get back on their 2 feet because of this virus. Now, we're living in such strange times now, but at the same time, it is a beautiful time because we are going through an incredible transformation. We are so very fortunate to be here right now and witness what is going on. Not only the systems breaking down, but we're about to witness one of the greatest evolutions of mankind. For those who want to evolve, for those who want to grow, for those who want to go to the next level. But if you don't, if you're still going to buy into the fear of this pandemic, well, you're going to be left behind. But I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to share with you some information that's come across my 3 eyes and allow you to decipher whether or not this be fact or myth, real or fake news. You decide. Now, Bill Gates, okay, founder of Microsoft. Bill Gates has, oh look at that, 444,000 results. That's pretty fucking, that's quite the synchronization. That's exactly about 444,000 results. 0.260. Anyways, what a strange coincidence that this man, okay, he's going to be the savior of the world. Okay, not only drops down from Microsoft, but decides to become an investor in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the posts that's been shared on Astral Alignment. You can have a look at there if you want to stay up to date with some of the news about this wave of information. Now, Bill Gates is Bill Gates did a TED talk many years ago before this pandemic, right? And said that this was what's more threatening to the world, what's more scary and terrifying was, not in these words, but what was more terrifying than a World War III was a virus or bacteria that would destroy humankind. Okay. Now, not only is he he is an advocate for vaccines, which is not only toxic, okay, it is packed with mercury and a whole lot of other metals and leads that's not made for the human body, but he really wants to push the microchip. Okay, the microchip to help humans Why does he want the microchip? Because he wants to create. He wants to be part of the new world order, the single currency that we're all about to experience because of the crash of the economy thanks to this virus. Now, how is he doing that? He's going to complement the microchip with the vaccines. Okay, it's called ID22. Check it out. The agenda is ID22. You can do your own research. And what he wants to do is plant microchips with the vaccines as the cure, not as the cure, as the cure, okay, during this pandemic. Now, how interesting is it that him and many other CEOs around the world have coincidentally resigned from their position as Chief Executive Officer right before this happens, right before the big crash of economies around the world, right before the peak of the deaths. It's only going to go higher. Okay. Now, with 5G behind the scenes, something that a lot of us are ignoring, not realizing the effects it has on our bodies. Now, we're pretty fucking selfish human beings. Let's admit that. We want more of this, we want more of that. We have been conditioned to consume everything in our fucking sights. Okay? We are the real viruses here. We want 3G, 4G, now we want 5G. We want something so fucking fast because we have been conditioned to be productive robots in these societies that we live in, not realizing the effects that it has on our health. Okay, how it's cooking our cells from the inside out. They've already been placing these towers while this pandemic's been going on in major cities, particularly in the UK, in Wuhan. Alright, in Wuhan, they've set up so many 5G towers there during the time of the spread of this pandemic. Did you know that 5G actually restricts the amount of oxygen passing through your brain and your lungs, which is one of the major reasons why these people are collapsing? 5G is the bigger enemy here because it is setting up a giant microwave in the city jungles around the world. This is the bigger enemy. The 5G, the New World Order, the single currency that we're all about to experience. I mean, I'm not surprised as well because we are moving into the age of Aquarius, which is the water bearer of information. We're moving into the digital age, leaving the age of Pisces, which is about believing, into the age of knowing. Guys, let me tell you that we are being set up as slaves, as pawns in this big chess game that the elite are creating, you know, thanks to the Rockefellers, the Rothschild. Whether you think I'm loony or not, don't really quite care. However, the truth of the matter is we are going to experience martial law because they know well and truly that people are going to resist and rebel against their bigger agenda to get us into slowly but surely the greater agenda is to get us into singularity, okay, which is to morph machine and humans. We're almost already there. We're already hooked on our phones, hooked on our computers, our tablets, our television. Okay, we're spending hours and hours in this technology. Elon Musk is already designing technology where we can Google things from our brain and get answers within the nanosecond. Okay. I want to know what you think, guys. Do you think this is real or fake news? Do you think the coronavirus was real? Now, if you look in the book of End of Days by Sylvia Browne, page 333, you'll see that she predicted that this would happen around 2020. Okay, it was called Wuhan 400. And essentially predicted that this would happen. A lot of novel writers and prophecies suspected that during this time we would experience one of the biggest plagues on the earth. But let's line things up, okay? We are going through a grand awakening. I've been saying this for some time now on my Instagram. Go check it out. And essentially the system's breaking down and we are moving into a 5D consciousness. At this point, we're experiencing the shed of the ego because, quite frankly, a lot of us still don't understand how to respect this planet, the animals, and Mama Gaia is not too happy. The planet's not too happy with how we're behaving and how we're treating one another, and so we're being punished for it through nature. And what's the best way to heal ourselves through this process, apart from loving ourselves more, respecting one another, is merely just to eat better. You know, a lot of this would have been avoided if we stopped eating animals. I've been a vegan for 2.5 years. I haven't had a health problem since. I know I look pretty young. You would never guess my age. If you can guess my age, my next meals are me. Your next meals are me. My next meals are me. Of course it's on me, but your next meals are me. If you want to learn more about how to switch to a plant-based diet, got a book you can check out on my website. But yeah, that's it from me. I just wanted to discuss this concept with you and see whether or not there are other truth seekers out there who have more information about this, because we're living in one of the greatest shifts, in one of the greatest times to be alive, where the masses will have their power back. We've just got to learn to stay grounded through this process, okay? To stay in our heart space, okay, and not let this get the better of us, not let fear drive our daily activities, okay, not let the media consume us, okay. Switch that TV off if that's something that's dictating your life right now, and realize that the word government is to govern, which means guide, and mental, your mind, and learn how to govern yourself. Learn how to govern your day by doing what you love every single day, whether that's creating, whether that's inspiring people, whether that's going into nature, whether that's spending time with your family, okay? Do more of what you love, and it will kick the shit out of these guys who want to put a needle to us, unless it's tattoos, which they closed down, by the way. Jesus, so keen to get my new tat. But anyways, that's it from me. I've just pretty much just ranted about this coronavirus, which you have already heard more than 100,000 times, and we're going to continue to hear for the next coming months. But we can always change the channel. We can always change the channel. We can always raise our vibrations higher to a frequency of love, okay? And inspire others to do the same. As long as we're living here, we're gonna be okay. That's it from me, guys. Hope you stay well, stay blessed, stay woke, and stay alkalized. Peace.